In this example, we have a linear equation 3x minus 4y equals 12, and I've created an xy table. However, there are no values for either x or y. Sometimes you'll have a situation like this. An easy way to go about this is to plug in a 0 for either x or y to determine what the other value is. Once you have that value, then you plug it back into the formula. So let's go through an example. Let's say that y is 0, and I want to determine what x is. So I've got 3x minus 4 times 0 equals 12. Well, 4 times 0 is going to be 0, so that leaves me 3x equals 12. If I divide each by 3, x will equal 4. Now I can double check this by plugging in the 4 and the 0. I've already plugged in the 0, so 3 times 4 minus 4 times 0, does that equal 12? 3 times 4 is 12, minus 0 is going to equal 12. So 12 does equal 12. Now say I want to create another point because my intent might be to graph this line, and so I am going to need at least one more point. In this case, I'm going to say that x is 0. So I'm going to have 3 times 0 minus 4y equals 12. Well, that's going to equal 0, so I'm left with negative 4y equals 12. I'm going to divide by negative 4, both sides. Y is going to be a negative 3. If I wanted to double check that, if I plugged in negative 3 for the y, this will be 0, and a negative times a negative is a positive, so that'll be plus 12. And yes, that is correct. Now I've created two coordinate points, 4, 0, and 0, negative 3. Let's go ahead and plot these 2 points and create the line. 4, 0 is going to be on the x-axis. The second point will be on the y-axis, 0, negative 3. Then I'm going to take my straight edge or ruler, connect these 2 points, and draw a line. And write my equation next to my line. Remember, you need at least 2 points to make a line.